And we are live.
All right, time to scream. Ready? Everybody close their ears. Many times I'm actually going to scream, I swear to God. Because now, are you all awake? Because I'm not.
All right. Who would like to start it off with the last session recap for us?
I think I did last session, so.
Do you want me to? I've got the file open.
Yes. Yes.
You have volunteered.
Now. I'm doing it now. We woke up in the place with the stuff.
You have volunteered.
There was shenanigans. Kaz successfully made honey bread. That's got like 8 exclamation points, so it must be important. If my computer would load stuff, that would be great.
Mood.
We got onto the big fancy private jet that we were using to escort the package. We explored, we had a great time. We opened the suitcase, which was a mistake, but we could fabricate stuff later, so that was fine.
Yeah, we almost ruined the package.
Yeah. We're just not going to talk about it. We're just not going to talk about it. The ship had to take evasive maneuvers with capital letters. It avoided the things. We're not sure what they were. But
Spoopy.
that was something that happened. And then we did a bunch of fantasy Googling about our past to try and find closure. And also Miri and Kaz.
Gay rights.
made cookies.
Miri and Kaz said gay rights.
Gay rights.
And also had a weird religious trip.
Well, it's going
Okay, the cookies might have been pot brownies, but you know, we're gonna talk about that later.
We still need to find them.
Religious trip.
Yeah. We still need to find the pots.
Yes, the fantasy drugs. We gotta get that. I'm putting that in my own notes. We gotta find the fantasy drugs.
I'm fucking manifesting it. Let's go.
Hate this family. You think
I have given up hope.
maybe we could find
You had hope to begin with? What does that feel like?
Anyway, recap. It's not done.
Mina and her character Bryn got some angsty simping. My book cursed me out, and my patron is worthless. Mizu got sketchy sketch with what's her name, and then got bitch slapped by memories. I don't really know what happened there, but she got bitch slapped somehow and yeeted herself unconscious, and then Bryn walked in and fade to black. Who knows? But yeah, that's my own recap.
Pretty much. So, Bryn,
Team,
you just finished a very emotional dive through FanTube. I can't believe that's the name I came up with. Fantasy YouTube. It's short. FanTube. And you walk into the primary navigation center of the ship, and you look down, and it's kind of hard to miss the unconscious body with slight flickering stars also of Ursa.
I'm too tired to deal with this shit. And then I kind of like bend down and see if she I must like check if she's breathing, if
Medicine check.
she has the pulse. Okay. 13.
She's alive.
maybe.
Okay. We don't have a cleric.
No, we do not.
Would I be able to know if I could wake her up?
You can attempt.
Okay. I'm gonna like tap her face.
For the hell of it, roll me an unarmed strike attack.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna like tap her face. 16.
You mean to tap gently? You put a little bit more force in it, and it full on slaps her cheek.
Nice.
Ursa, roll me a d20.
Just a flat roll?
Flat roll.
A 13.
Yeah, you wake up to being slapped by Bryn. After that whole trip you and I had talked about.
Secrets are no fun, thank you.
Secrets are hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen. Sharing is caring, unless it is scaring.
Then it's communism.
Eh.
And also, Sai, you're one to talk.
Gross.
Alright, go ahead, Ursa.
So Ursa kind of like jolts awake a little bit, looks at Bryn and goes, "Darling, if you're gonna slap me like that, you better pay first."
She just walks away. She just gives her a long stare, walks out, and she's just like, no, I don't want to deal with this today.
Valid response.
Okay, Ursa, you're on the floor. You were not on the floor earlier.
I'm gonna pick myself up and I'm gonna go looking for Mary.
Miri is currently in the cafeteria kitchen area. Baking... What were you two baking? Brownies or cookies?
Cookies.
Moon cookies.
Right, you guys
Pie
were
brownies.
doing little sugar cookies with the moon and stuff.
Yes.
You walk into probably what is an adorable sight if you had a heart left.
Oh my god.
She does have a heart, but looking at that probably hurts it quite a bit.
Yeah. It's kind of cute seeing the awkward lesbians being useless and making cookies together.
Miri is pulling out every single ridiculous pickup line she knows to try and make Kaz laugh.
I need to hear this now.
Please.
Oh no.
Fucking bet.
Sorry, the smoke got here today and apparently my lungs don't like it. So,
Ooh,
Oof.
mood. This has
You know,
been my
just going
life
the
for a
whole, like,
week or
hand on
more.
the chin, like, rip to you, Anna. But she's doing the like, oh god, now I have to like think of good ones, which I do not do.
Just Google
Some
some.
stuff like, darling, shut up. Pulling out some like, darling, are you the moon because you're the most radiant thing in the sky kind of shit.
I can't tell if I'm screaming because I'm happy or because that was disgusting. Me
It's
either.
so bad and I love it.
Anyway, please progress before we have to hear more.
I mean, I can... Do you want more?
No.
Do you like raisins?
Fuck.
Not particularly.
Okay, but how do you feel about a date?
Wow.
No.
No.
Katie is going to walk in.
Useless lesbian category. Getting a check mark on that one.
Katie's gonna come in and kind of look at you guys and be like, "Do you need help?
Would you like to help?
Maybe." And then she's gonna start washing her hands. and then waiting for direction of what she can do. Be a good child.
So Cause will like help Edie with like the cookies, like give her directions and stuff.
I'm gonna pull over
probably
a
be
chair to
really-
stand on so that I'm
And
tall
it's
enough to reach
really
the counter.
Cause is gonna be really oblivious that Mary's flirting with her.
I just missed all of that. Wi-Fi bad. Wi-Fi bad.
Hang on, let me cry real quick after
Alexis, why would you do this?
Okay, okay. Let's rein back the gay for once in our lives. Let's get back with the story. Anyway, Budden's crying in the shower, by the way, if nobody noticed.
Miri's hunting cookie cutters at the moment.
Let's get back with the story. Anyway,
Don't cut yourself.
in the shower, by the way, if nobody noticed.
First of all, don't tell me what to do.
Who?
Well, we don't want your skin to
Second of all, I'm
bleed.
pretty
It's
sure the cookie cutters aren't sharp enough to cut someone
I
with.
don't know.
You can try.
If you think hard enough, anything is
Wi-Fi
possible.
bad. Could you repeat the? Caught me there.
Okay, so Ursa, you see Miri doing stuff, making cookies, hitting on Kaz being a useless lesbian. Kaz is actually doing really a little bit more focused on the cookies than she is on Miri. And Edie walks in, and Kaz immediately kind of starts directing her. What would you like to do?
Is my mic working now?
Yes.
Cool, it died for a second. Sarissa kind of like sighs to herself a little bit and goes, I remember Pearl and mine's first time too. Before walking over to Miri and kind of nudging her slightly and being like, hey there, can I talk to you for a quick minute, sweetheart?
Sure. Let me get the flour off my hands first. Gonna wash up just a little bit. Kind of, if either of Edie or Kaz kind of like give her a look, she's gonna like. Sorry, it froze for a second there. Hello.
Hello.
And then she will follow Ursa out.
All right, where are you gonna show her or take her or whatever?
Somewhere where there is no people.
I mean, you could go to the navigation room again, because I'm sure Bryn is elsewhere.
I'm sure Bryn wants nothing to do with Ursa right now, so that's perfect.
No.
Cheers, bro.
Miri, you are brought to where the ghosts run the shit on the ghost ship.
The vibes are rancid, but we're here.
So
what did you need?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little complicated, but you've been making sure our food and water's all okay to eat and drink, right?
Yeah. Don't trust the ghosts, you know?
I just wanted to say thank you for that. Keep that up for us. It's really nice to know someone's looking out for all of us like that.
Deep concern. Deep concern. Did something bring this on?
It's really nice to know someone's looking out for all of us like that. He's dying. Oh, is it working again?
Yes.
Cool. Ursa kind of like looks off to the side a little and kind of kicks her boot back and forth before going, "Oh, I was just remembering when I was younger, and not everything we always got was clean and nice, so I just wanted to thank you."
Yeah, sure. You're welcome. Kind of awkward thumbs up. Is there anything else?
I think that was probably everything, at least for now.
All right.
Go enjoy your date, love.
Good talk. I'll try.
Cool. What would other people like to do before you land in the city? Or are we just going to be silence?
I don't have anything in particular that I want to do, so.
I don't either.
I mean, yeah, I think Bryn's just kind of
My
like,
dog
I
is
just
still barking.
need to not be up by all of the people who keep making sexual remarks.
I don't either.
I mean, yeah, I think Bryn's just kind of like, I just need to not be up by all of the people who keep making sexual remarks.
Okay, so you guys, Miri heads back to the kitchen to finish attempting to help with cookies. Bowden has been arguing with his book in the quarters.
Mental breakdown in the showers. Hey.
Hey. What's Remy doing?
Mental breakdown in the showers.
Oh, they finally stopped. Oh God, I wasn't thinking what Remy was doing. I don't know. Nothing. I guess I don't know. Probably in the training room.
Okay, you are still training. Bryn, where have you vanished to after that whole mess in navigation?
I mean, yeah, probably just somewhere where there aren't any people, where she can just chill and pretend that she can deal with all the things that have suddenly
There
been
is
revealed
plenty
to
of
her.
hallway space you can hide in.
Okay. She's gonna find, like, the most corner of corners to hide in.
All right,
That she doesn't think anyone's gonna come to.
You do that. No problem.
Okay.
So, you guys respectively do each of your individual things when you hear coming on the comms. We will be landing in 15 minutes. I'm getting clearance as we speak. You might as well prepare yourself. There is a map available in the navigation of the city. Also, the particular spot has been marked. I'll see you there. And comms go off.
Edie is immediately running back over to the window to watch the descent.
It is really pretty. You come out of the clouds and you come down and you see a sight you've never seen before, Edie. Big gray tower.
Wow.
Pardon the dog.
The dog really said no, huh?
He did.
Dog said
Dog said no. These tall gray, white, and black towers, just taller than any building you've ever seen before, towering over the rest of the city. Bits of twinkling lights, and you can see one of them, a massive, tall, black building, probably, I would say, about 50 stories, with big, old, red, glowing lights moving up and then fade. And then it comes streaking back up from the ground and then fade. And continuously doing this. And you guys see written on there is a massive HAO, 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 which is one of the companies you guys had talked about, one of the 12 major corporations that makes up the board of this, that rules this world currently. You
Our first pillar of capitalism.
HAO is HAO. And you continue looking out and you see cities and you see not just those strange vehicles that you've seen sitting in the bay that are currently cruising on the ground. You also see some of them flinting through the sky, almost like ships. But they're more like cars. You guys begin circling around one of the smaller buildings. It's only about 15 stories high. It's this beautiful, brilliant white building with the top part looking like a massive lighthouse lamp. And you can see on the top 6 or so stories, about 6 or 8 stories, there's docking bays where it looks like ships are docked and settled down to kind of just rest. And this looks to be a place where a lot of people park their cars, if you would, or park their larger ships. There's also an airfield not too far off where you can see the supposed planes landing and going into big old hangars. Only 15 stories high. It looks like you guys are heading to the actual ship dock. If you guys look it up in the navigation stuff, if you guys go to where the map is, it specifically calls it a dock tower, a docking tower. So it is specifically meant for those who have access to the specialized airships that are not blimps. Docking towers are very specific, and they are typically on the outskirts of the city, along with airspaces for planes and other commercial airships and stuff.
So like Treasure Planet. You know what I'm talking about when they're like, I'll pull up a picture.
So you guys begin heading in towards that white building. It's more circular than anything, and you see one of the on floor, I would say 9, one of the pads is open, and it looks like that's where you guys will be landing. And you watch as a clear dome opens up that you guys hadn't realized was there, and there is like a clear tunnel that leads into the building, and it opens up as the ship begins to settle down and land, and then closes back over to protect it. Would you guys like to look at the map before you leave, gather what you need, and then head to where you need to go?
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds like a good plan.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Oh, well, bye.
R.I.P. Mina. Rest in peace. Ah, damn it. She's back. I gotta act like I like her. God damn it.
Gone but not forgotten.
Damn.
All
There
right.
goes my only chance to get rid of her.
Show us this map.
Oh, oh crap! I realized I don't have it ready.
Well,
Um,
verbally tell us about this map.
So the map, there is downtown, where in the direct center of it is one of the headquarter buildings for How Ornament. one of the bigger 12 corporations. There is the docking tower you guys are at is one of 4 docking towers throughout the city. It is in the one you guys have landed at is in the north quadrant of the city. Downtown is also part of the central quadrant. You guys are on the cusp of central and north. There is one in the east, one in the west, or one in the west, one in the east, and one in the south. There is also a airfield to the northeast, and then there is the blimp docking tower is to the southwest. And then there's various different scattered shops. There's scattered like little eateries, there's hotels, you name it, you can find it. It basically acts like Google Maps, where you like, I'm looking for, it shows you like the little dots of this is what it's classified as a fast food restaurant, as just a basic eat in, dine out restaurant, and so on and so forth. And the shop is actually marked by a small red diamond on the map. It is in the southern quadrant, closer to kind of where the eastern quadrant and the southern quadrant at the edge of the city begin to bleed together. So you're gonna have to take like a taxi all the way there or something, like an Uber. Fantasy Uber.
Fuber? I feel like we should just put an F or like fan or something in front of everything and just be like, there we go! Magic! Oh no.
What if Uber just already exists? They're everywhere.
There is no Uber. This is fantasy. How dare you bring in modern things into my fantasy world now. Listen, you can't tell me that fantasy Walmart is not a thing, okay?
Gotta have that good fantasy Walmart though.
I swear, if somebody says fantasy Costco, I'd be like, you know what? I get that.
Okay, I almost started singing it. Don't at me.
Copyright. I swear to God, if somebody
I'm
starts singing an actual song, I'm just gonna start screaming into my mic, copyright!
I'm looking to the adults, or at least taller people than I am, for them to decide what
What's the difference between us doing that and
just getting off and walking
Oh.
around.
Wait, can I roll perception to see if I notice how bad off Bowden is? Or is it just like that noticeable?
I would say
His mascara is smudged. Something's wrong.
Yeah, his mascara is slightly smudged. I mean, he looks a little battered.
Keep in mind, everybody, that I'm technically still bloodied.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I'm like, if he looks hurt, I'm gonna offer to heal him. I just don't know if I can tell how hurt he is.
His mascara is smudged. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, so
His
I kind of
eyeliner is gone.
Okay, so I go over to Bowden and be like, "Hey, are you doing okay? You don't look so great. Do you need to be healed or anything?"
Is that an insult?
Well, I'm sorry. I tried to care about you for like 2 seconds.
Oh, you should be.
If you want it, I can heal you. But if you're too proud for that, fine.
Do what you want.
Okay, so yeah. Let me see. What is it? I have cure wounds. Okay. Shit. Where'd my things go? Okay. 5 plus. Wait, I think you get 10. Yeah, you get 10 hit points.
I'm back to full guy. Oh, I do not like being a squishy.
and that's on level 3, baby.
19 HP.
Yeah, and then she just kind of like walks away like right after she does that.
Listen, I told you guys he's an asshole. You should have known.
All right, so you heal him up. I have sent in extras what the name of the shop is that you guys are. See, I will read it out loud. It is called the Rune Pavilion. And this is the shop that you need to deliver the package that you guys cracked open and stole something from.
Someone. We didn't do that. We didn't know.
I'm not aware of this.
Accidentally
And I-
stole something.
Who was holding on to the
Don't-
package?
Oh, I
Don't
know.
we us. Don't we us here. Only
I
like 2
refuse
people
to
know.
proceed.
No. There was okay. There's 2 people. One, Miri left the room, and one person didn't perceive, and everyone else knew. Bryn
I-
knows. She's just choosing not to say anything. She's just like, this is so dumb. I'm so done with this.
We choose not to perceive, thank you.
If it was important, you guys would have told Cost to put it back. You guys didn't, so like.
So it's our fault.
Flawless judgment? Question mark?
Nightingale
Concerning.
is going to speak to all of you. Have you guys figured out how you would like to get to the Rune Pavilion to hand off your particular package?
You mean you're not just gonna make us walk?
There are multiple options. There is the subways underneath the city. There are the skyways, which are sky trains. They float. There are the buses. You can get a taxi. You could walk. There are many options.
Brain hurts. Too many options. I don't even know what half these things are.
I have absolutely no idea what any of these are. So, someone who knows anything about what's going on, make a decision, please.
Would you like the fastest option or the cheapest option?
I think we should be frugal and save our money.
Who's paying for
Who's the
this?
cheapest?
They are.
I think we should be a
The
little bit.
company?
The
Yes.
expensive stuff then.
I think I agree with that. I agree with that. But I also think we should think of the fact that we're carrying something very valuable. I don't want to get on something public with that.
Would you like 7 tickets then for a private carriage on one of the skylines?
A taxi would have done, but you know what? I'll take the most expensive thing you've got.
It is the fastest
It's not
and the
my
most
money.
expensive. You would be there within 20 minutes.
You know what? I heard the word expensive, and that was right to my heart. Let's go.
I am booking your tickets now. Your tickets have been uploaded to your chip. Would you like me to guide you and navigate you to the Skyline station located here at the dock?
Somebody else make a decision, goddammit.
Why not? It'll be fastest. Let's just go. Let's get this shit done with.
So who
You
is
can
holding
shake
onto
your
the
head.
package?
That's what I was wondering too.
I have shitty strength, so no.
Oh, I got negative strength. Don't look at me.
I have terrible perception, but many strength.
I have good
So
perception
maybe
and
we
no
tag team
strength.
it, me and someone who can actually perceive.
I have decent perception.
You want to go halvesies?
I don't know if I'll be very helpful in carrying
Okay,
this.
I
I have
got-
-1 strength.
I don't think I perceive in this. I don't think I perceive in this character.
I don't think I
I've got
perceive
a
in this
+3
character.
strength. It's pretty good.
So Miri carries it. We kind of fan around
I've only
her.
got a +2.
All right, that works.
We all big dumb. I am
So
also not
you
a
guys
perceivy
all
bitch.
watch as these like slightly see-through arrows appear directing you out of the ship. Would you like to follow said arrows?
One very important comment first. Bowden looks Miri dead in the eyes and says, "Ghosts," and then follows.
All right, so you guys begin making your way
Miri
out,
nods very solemnly.
and it leads you through where you are greeted by a man in a pristine white uniform, holding a clipboard, looks up. Ah, I see you have come off. He kind of pulls out. I need to register your chips, so I have a log of who has come through. It won't take more than a few seconds. I
choose to insight.
Go ahead.
I choose to insight.
Go ahead.
My shitty insight. Who's ready? That's a nat 20.
And I also
It's a 21.
He's being completely honest. He's doing his job.
God damn it. God damn it.
Bowden
puts up the fuck, but lets him.
Have you ever seen the old scan guns that for retail stores where they scan? Yeah. It's one of those, but it's this beautiful kind of sleek white version, and he's just holding it.
Bowden puts up a fuss, but eventually lets him.
Okay. Literally, you walk up and it beeps and thank you.
The service in this area, I swear.
How do I pronounce that name?
That is rude, first of all. Second of all, you don't need to know.
Okay. And what you thought was like a notepad is actually a data pad. And he kind of just taps something. Looks very sad and looks at the next person. Who's next?
Yeah, Bryn's just gonna walk up. Oh, Luna can go.
So, Kaz, you walk up and beep. Kind of gives him even more confused, like, I'm not gonna ask. Tap something. Next.
You're welcome.
Is Bryn next?
Yeah, she'll go.
Beep. Oh, much easier. Bryn. You just
she signs yes at him.
He
no, she just signs yes.
He's so confused. I'll make an.
She's Nox.
Do you talk?
Bowden's gonna shout from over there. Rude again. I need to speak to your manager.
I'm sorry. I have to make notes and kind of put something.
He just kind of signs no and then flips him off. I think.
Kind of tucks it back in a belt and quickly types something in. Enters. Holds it back out. Who's next?
You're a retail person's worst nightmare right now. I love this.
I'm so sorry.
Only for fantasy.
As a retail person, I hate it here.
I know. As a retail person, I also hate it here, but
yeah,
fantasy retail, my dude.
So we have Remy, Miri, Ursa, and Edie have yet to go through the scan.
I'd follow along with everyone else.
Okay. Beep. Registers you. Takes a look at your age. Who here is her legal guardian?
Do we need to have another chat? I need to talk to your manager still. Seriously.
I have to put
First,
it into the paperwork.
I'll do it.
Okay. Beep.
You go with that?
Yeah. Scans you and types in basically links that you are now her legal guardian, Miri. You hold too much power. Kind of looks at you guys. I'm not gonna ask. And then makes note of the case. What is in the case? I need to note this down for legal reasons, of course. Is it a gift? Is it travel? Is it a package?
Package.
What the fuck?
Looks at package. Got it. And puts something down. I'm assuming from Exercion, the corporate, correct?
Yep.
It's for my boyfriend. You don't want to know.
Ignores you. May I ask who the intended recipient is?
Did I not just say?
Kind of is looking at Miri because thinks Miri is authority because holds guardianship over Edie now.
Courtney, Wi-Fi cut out. Can I get a Spark Notes?
He asked who the package was for.
And they wouldn't let me tell them.
He doesn't believe you.
I don't think I wrote down who the package is for.
The mama mage,
no.
Shastia. Let me make sure I have...
Shastia.
Yeah, Shastia, the mama mage.
Yeah.
Kind of...
Shastia the Mama Mage.
Oh! I will note that is going to the room pavilion. Good to know. She's very well known. She's lovely. You need to have some of her... what was it? She called it the... Summer's Night Teal or something. That's currently one of the stuff available in the cafe. There's also the really lovely lemon lavender cookies. I'm talking too much. Sorry. Next, it looks
You
like
are.
Remy and Ursa.
Remy's gonna go last. So,
Ursa.
I got something. I was gun to steal, guys.
Ursa, are you going? Has your mic cut out again?
Remy's gonna go last.
Oh.
Is it working now?
R.I.P. in pieces.
Oh,
There we go.
Yeah.
there we go.
There we go.
It's given its best shot of having this be its last night.
Oof. Did her mic cut out again? No.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, she lit up.
wait. Are we doing it?
We're doing it. Hey!
Something?
Now you want to eat?
You're doing it, Peter. You're doing it.
I hate everything about that.
Love you. You're welcome.
Well, that was caught on stream.
That sure happened.
So,
Oh, yeah,
would you, does Ursa begrudgingly walk up to the scanner?
She full on gives him her best everything. Like full sweet eyes, the whole thing where she's like, "Oh, you're here to scam me," like that kind of shit. Because she knows she's the shit and she's gonna show off.
He visibly blushes and kind of scans
Aw,
you.
like what you see, sweetheart.
My favorite one.
Ursa, a name as beautiful as the lady before me. My wife is gonna kill me.
Aw. And you're just the sweetest little peach doll.
He kind of points to a simple silver band. I'm married, ma'am. Thank you, though. That's really sweet of you.
Oh, well, ain't they a lucky person, whoever they may be?
My wife and my husband, thank you, ma'am. they really sweet.
That's sweet. Oh,
Yes,
I love
the
that for
husband's
you.
currently staying home with our 3 kids. They're terrors. They're triplets and they're terrible twos. Next! Very obviously flustered.
Remy's gonna head up next.
Okay, kind of scans you, Remy. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, but all of you guys have been registered. What is your intended purpose for being here in Princil? I'm assuming business based off of any points.
Does
in the
anybody?
case.
Yo.
Pack.
Is my internet being silly?
Oh,
You have all frozen for me.
7.
Oh no. What is my
Also,
internet
sorry,
doing?
Brain is smooth like cookie dough. And Miri was just being called to back. Brain. Shut the fuck up, Sai.
Wait, what did I miss? You guys all cut out for me and like froze and with like no packets of stuff got dropped.
My brain do be a tiny piece of cookie dough just rattling around in here and being scanned like an object. Miri would have still insisted on being called Sir Baxter instead of her like by her nickname.
Sir Baxter got it and kind of makes a note of that in the data pad. I'm assuming you're all here for business, and I'm assuming you already have a place all set up and the information all necessary to get there. Awesome. Good to know. How long is your intended stay supposed to be? Just legal reasons. Sorry if I'm being too intrusive. It's my job. I'm sorry.
I still haven't talked to your manager.
Sellen's tits, Bo, could you just like let off for like 2 fucking minutes?
What? You don't think it's funny watching him squirm, or is it just me? All right then.
I mean, if you're gonna be a shit about it.
Have you met me? Let's be real. Have you met me? Anyway, keep on. I'll just shut up, I guess. He totally like snootily like looks away for no reason.
So how long is your what is your particular intended stay? And he's kind of shrinking, looking at Bowden. Poor guy. I say he's probably like late 20s, early 30s also, and how he looks. He's a human.
Bowden is totally like crossed-armed, like over in the corner for no reason.
Should I mark it down as undetermined, and you'll update it with the borough?
Yep.
Undetermined. Awesome. Well,
I was hiding behind an enemy tower shield.
Okay.
And it was protecting
Well,
me.
if you ever have any questions about your travel and your stay here, please refer to the borough. I am currently updating your visa to your particular chip, so you don't have to worry about that. It looks like it's all gone through clear, and you have no search warrants or any further issues. Enjoy your stay here in Princil, and kind of
Before we leave, I want to steal the scanny gun.
Well, he just put it back on his belt. Make me a sleight of hand check.
I'm really good at sleight of hand, guys.
We're all gonna die.
I'm gonna roll a perception on him.
That is an 18. Wait, plus proficiency bonus. Hold up. That's a 20. That's a dirty 20.
He does not notice as you whisk one of the items necessary for his job to move smoothly off of his belt.
Okay, and then Remy's gonna be like,
everyone else, roll me perception checks with advantage because you're all right there.
Oh, bet.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing.
I'm marking down scan gun on. I have 2 guns now, guys.
A scan gun's not going to be useful for you because you can't use it. Okay. Did anyone match a 20 or higher?
No. Hi, I did.
Hey!
Bryn and guys, you watch as Remy just smoothly pockets it and slides it down her sleeve and just looks all nice, and you can't even tell it's there.
Bryn walks over to her and just stares at her.
Bryn is the mom friend.
And she like signs at her. Are you gonna put that back?
Wait, does Remy even know sign? Isn't it
Probably
only
doesn't.
Bo?
That's the thing.
I don't know.
Only Bo and Miri?
Remy was rich. She is.
I would say,
Should
Remy,
I roll
you can
I know it.
Here, I'm gonna roll to determine. I would say you would have encountered people in high society who had used it, and some signs are used within the active forms of thieves can't, so you are familiar with it.
Mm-hmm. No. It's mine now.
I choose not to understand.
The guy is walking away into the building, and you watch as the weird ghost doors open in front of him, and then and he's starting to walk through them.
You've got to be kidding me. Give the fucking thing back to him. Give it back.
Nightingale will
fight you.
pops into your head. On average, each one of them costs more than the poor man's paycheck. He will have to recompensate the corporate for it.
More proof that we should tear down capitalism in this world. Come on, guys.
Gotta say, don't like Ghost Brain.
This is a minimum wage job. It is not that hard.
Throwing shade.
Okay, now you just make. Okay, you guys told me to steal it, and now you're making me feel bad. Wow.
Who told you to steal it?
What?
Steal it.
Give
In
it back
general.
to the poor man, you bitch.
Yeah. We've been in shitposting in general the whole time.
No, I haven't even been looking. I fucking stop.
Is there like a table, like near right where we are, somewhere, a counter or something?
No, I mean, you can attempt to put it back in his belt, like run up, slip it back in without him noticing. Would you like to do that?
I mean, that one seems okay, but I might fuck this shit up.
There is
I can
no.
put it.
I would say
I
you
could
would
just put
only
it on the
here. Jesus, he's not going to notice anything if you run up to him. You can make a sleight of hand check, and it will be with advantage because he did not see you steal it the first time.
Okay, let's go again.
Advantage.
Oh, that one is +6. Fucking 20. Wait, 24.
Okay, so after you all watch Bryn angrily sign at Remy, you just watch Remy walk a little faster, catching the guy who's currently working through his data pad, not paying attention. And just as he begins to cross over, you watch as the scan gun that is suspiciously not on his belt in its holster slides out of her sleeve and plops gently in as he walks through, and you kind of back up as it closes behind him as he continues head in the data pad doing job stuff.
So here's a real question. Coming from a former retail employee, how fucking big are your sleeves, my dude? Those things are like this big. Like that shit ain't.
So they're about this
fuck?
long. They're slimmer and sleeker than like the actual ones.
Okay, I'm picturing like one of those whole like
Yeah, I was
big,
exactly what I was picturing the whole time.
Look up your sleeve. Hello, honey. We need to have a chat.
At least that poor married man can bring home money to his children and his wife and husband.
And the terror children.
Yeah.
They could be cute though, okay?
Listen, Bowden doesn't give a shit. He's just a menace, okay?
So would
Listen,
you guys
Bryn
like to
gives
go
a
through the
shit.
ghost door and start following the directions as Nightingale is trying her best? You hear these sounds in your head. Almost like she's short-circuiting.
Shut it, Nightingale, we're going.
I don't like that.
I apologize. I found it highly amusing.
Miri is visibly
I'm
concerned.
laughing. Darling, I know you're in our heads, but you're gonna have to work on that laugh because I thought you were breaking something.
Oh, that wasn't me laughing. That was me choking on laughter.
Understandable. Just don't break something in my head, please. You're really close to it, apparently.
If anything, I break myself, not you. I don't think
I
I,
mean, if you
could
pay-
break you, even if I had a body. Moving
I
on.
mean, if you did
Shall
pay
we
well enough, I could
continue?
do it for you.
Your train is scheduled to leave in the next 15 minutes. I suggest getting there early. There is also food available, and that is complimentary to your ticket. Don't ask the price.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Wonderful.
I'm just gonna ignore
Melissa will be very upset. It will be
Good.
amusing. I haven't
Good.
been able to be this free in speech in a while. This is nice.
Anybody else randomly like this ghost now?
Kind of, yeah.
Gotta say,
Anything
kinda grown up.
I like this ghost now.
I'm still mad. I'm still mad that they put ghosts in our brains.
I apologize.
However,
I've already made
I
it
don't
sure
think
that they
that's your
can't.
fault.
Well, we can have a conversation on the train. That will be best in private, where others can't, over here.
Darling, if you're just gonna say you're sexting, just say it. God damn it.
You wish. Moving on. Your train departs in now 14 minutes.
Can
Shall
we go now?
I'm just shit talking with the ghost, so sure.
All right,
We're
so
just
you
gonna
guys
start walking.
begin moving through. You guys go down 3 levels, so you're on level 5, and you find yourself. None of you guys live in Seattle, so I can't describe to you what it is. There is a like second or third story like monorail on entrance here. It's kind of like that where it's an open like space where people can access travel information, access information about trains, subways, you name it. And you look and see a few other smaller stations where it looks like they're helping people figure out information that they require in the world. They also have a big old set of double doors, and it opens up as you guys are directed towards it, and it opens up into a massive lobby where you can see there are these big old set of glass doors, about 17 of them across this long, expansive part. This is probably where you would enter the train when it pulls up, and you can see there is a train heading towards the southeast train station that will be arriving in 5 minutes. It looks over. It looks like that they have like a little layover for anywhere from 10 to like 5 minutes, depending on the train. Or the Sky Train specifically is what these are called. These are called Skyline trains. Nightingale pops up. Your specific car number would be private car 3, which is closer to the back. I will direct you to the specific car entrance when the train arrives. Would you like any complimentary snacks before you board?
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Would you like me to direct you to the snack machines? They are specific vending machines. I direct you over to your left. And you look over and they're wall-to-wall vending machines filled with food, filled with chips, ice cream, you name it, it's there.
What the?
Brought to you. Yes.
Do we just take it, or do we have to ask for
You have to input it, and it scans your chip, and it basically charges you. I've already linked your chip to the company card. Do not worry.
I like this. I very much like this ghost.
Rooms. Would you like decent hotel rooms? I'm assuming a king suite would do you well.
Oh, lovely. That would be very lovely.
A
One for
king
each.
suite is basically a penthouse floor that will allow you to each have your individual room.
Oh, I'm down for that. Absolutely.
All right. At least
Just say you want to get away from us and go.
it costs at least 5,000
Listen.
credits a night. It also has a hot tub.
Listen,
I
listen,
need
Bowden.
that.
That's a lot of. That feels like a very good number.
The company will be
feels like a
covering
good number.
it.
Gale,
Melissa
Gale,
did say this
Gale,
whole
very
trip
important.
she is
Gale.
covering.
Gale, very important, very important. Are there any bath bombs near this hot tub?
No, there are
Or do
not.
you think we can order some?
It is
He's
possible with
concerned about
room
why you put a
service.
bomb in your bath.
I like this. I like this very
Oh,
much.
that's right. He doesn't know what they are.
He's
Okay.
like thinking you're gonna put TNT like in your bathtub. It's like, and also penthouse.
It is
Can I
an
have,
entire
like, a
floor
single
to yourself.
bed? Can I just have like a room with just a single bed?
It will be part of
And
it. Each of you will be able to have your own room. It will essentially be your own apartment. How long would you like me to book the stay for? I can get a discount, too, if it's over 2 weeks.
Nah, don't do the discount. No, that'd be too nice.
I don't.
So,
How
a
long
week
is
and a
it?
half?
How about just a day before 2 weeks?
Understood. Booking
Thank you.
for 13 days.
Good. Yes, good. Perfect.
What is the name I should put down for it?
Sir Dickinson.
Sir Dickinson. Understood. Putting it down now.
I am an actual child, children. I'm an actual child.
Melissa did say she was covering this whole trip.
Oh, it should be under Melissa Dickinson then.
I have not fully booked the room. Understood. Changing name to Melissa Dickinson. That should work. They also have a complimentary sky swimming pool. It's a floating one with glass walls. If you would
I
like
could
to
blow that up.
swim about 10 stories up, you would like to fall 10 stories down onto pavement.
That could be fun.
Deadly. Understood.
Oh no.
All right. Your train is arriving, and you guys look up, and in the insanity of you guys getting snacks and figuring out hotel shit and realizing you don't have to pay any of this because Melissa is paying, the train has arrived, and you do see the third car from the back is the one that you guys are being directed to.
We follow, I guess.
All right, you guys go in and you see all of these particular beautiful seats. Yes, Mary.
So just if anyone was picking up snacks, Miri probably would have like stopped them before opening and be like, "You don't have to if you don't want to, but I personally do not trust the food in the future. So if you want me to like do the magic thing, I will do it. But if you don't want me to, it's also your prerogative."
Nightingale overhears this. It's only the company food you really need to worry about.
Sus! Sus!
Good to know.
Like I said,
Thank you, Mom.
conversation in private.
Good to know. Thank you. Nightingale.
After the hot tub, right? That's very important. First on the list.
Hot
Good.
tub on the way. So you guys walk into into this cart, and it's this nice cart. You've seen like private plane like setups. It's kind of like that, but you each have like your own swivel chair, and it's got a heated low back lumbar support, and it massages you, and it's comfortable, and you can adjust it so it works for how you need it to.
After the hot tub, right? That's very important. First on the list.
So we moving?
You guys all settle down into it. The car closes. And you watch as Nightingale in her digitalized ghostly form appears, sitting crisscross on a table in front of all of you. So, shall we have a conversation?
Seems like.
After the break? Question mark?
Yeah.
Indeed.
and cut to
We're
break.
gonna go on break just for
Leave it
that.
on a
So
cliffhanger.
sorry, because I need to get
We
water.
can have a break as a treat.
I need to hydrate.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out. Oh my god, shut up. We're trying to figure out a schedule for everybody, just so you know. So we're trying to do like halfway break so everybody can chill.
Yeah. I have to do
I have soup.
Fight the soup.
To lovingly shout to the 3 people in the chat who aren't players. Love you 3. Y'all rule.
That's great, yeah.
gosh.
My
I
sweet.
can't believe
my
you
sweet
guys told me to steal it, and I got shamed.
Hold on, we're not on break
Who told
yet.
you to
We're not on
steal
break
it?
yet.
Oh, sorry. Oh, not on break. Ah.
Hold on.
Steal it.
Hold on.
Are
No.
we there yet?
I have to get this thing set up.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
We
there
are.
yet?
How about now?
Bless Thorn.
We are live. Hello, we're back.
Sorry.
Somebody was dying, but hey, I didn't do it this time. Just remember, I am not the person killing people this time, okay? This time. Anyway.
Yeah.
This time.
Listen, it's
Time
either
to
screams or
shut
memes. This is what you get.
Hey, let me know if you guys can hear me eating, because I'll mute.
All right. So, what would you all? You guys are currently sitting in the private train car, waiting for it to go and take you for about a 20-25 minute train ride to the southeastern train station.
That's so dumb.
What would you all like to say to the expectant Nightingale, who's just kind of sitting there, looking at you?
Yeah.
You said don't trust the food. What did you mean?
They've put something in it to block your memories.
I'm guessing.
What memories?
We've known each other for more than 8 days, haven't we?
That fluted barrel.
I cannot say nor verify. I do not have access to that information. I can only say
So,
your
yes,
deaths
basically.
and other key memories within your life have been blocked.
Before we get too much farther here, Nightingale, darling, if we're gonna have this conversation right here, right now, how about you start running some protocols for us?
Those protocols.
You know the ones, sweetheart.
Running protocols. Moment. And you all watch as the form melts.
Miriam's been mouthing running protocols to herself confusedly. Kind of just blanches. What the fuck?
Let me find the picture I sent you way back when.
Picture?
Yes, of what
like
she
this.
actually looks like.
She's just Cortana from Halo.
No,
That's what I've been picturing this whole time, was Cortana.
It's kind of similar. But no. Her real appearance is interesting. There it is. Hold on.
So we're looking at her real appearance?
You what?
Oh.
Oh, that looks badass.
Oh.
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 Wow.
Oh. Scary.
Is there a way to show this on screen so everybody else can see?
You watch as a black skin, long, kind of elven ears, longer than elven ear woman appears with long orangey auburn hair, braided, glowing orange eyes, a little bit more slanted, almond shaped, large and out, kind of strange orange marks kind of around her face as she's just casually there looking at all of you.
Anna, I don't know if you heard me before. Is there a way that we can show this? Oh my god. Is this
The
way that we
image?
can show pictures on screen? Yeah, so everybody else can
I
see.
would have to put it in myself.
Okay. That could be done in editing then. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, we have 2 boxes.
So, yeah.
I'm working on official art so we can show the official art later.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop dying.
Please don't die.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Well then, wasn't expecting that one. Not gonna lie.
Hello, this is actually
But-
what I look like. I have hidden my actual form for quite some time. Pleasure to meet all of you. I'm Nightingale. No, sorry about that. It's been interesting.
He kind of gives like a long look at Gale and then at Hersa. Well, if we're going to speak plainly, I'm going to guess that it's not just our memories or important things in our lives, probably also connections that it's also blocking, isn't it?
Definitely
More than likely. Kind of looks at Ursa. You have the floor.
Hold on. There we go. Are we there? We doing it? There we go. First of all, the entire time as Gale's form is like melting away, Ursa is just staring star-eyed at her, and anyone who is close to her can hear her softly whisper, "Now there's my sweetheart." And she's just like moon eyeing her until Gale says, "Ursa, you have the floor." And she kind of startles back herself. She's like, "Right, time to be professional."
I ship it.
So Ursa's simping. Or
Yes.
Simp
supporting.
counter's going up, y'all. Simp
Yes.
counter's going up.
Yep, this.
We are officially at 6.
Oh god. You watch as she kind of just looks at Alia. Well, you'll probably, since none of you have been eating any of the food with the drugs in it, be experiencing something similar to what Ursa experienced over the next 2 or so weeks. Especially since they weren't able to pump you full of what they think they are. Clever move, Miri. And I approve.
So is that why she was passed out on the deck?
More than likely. You were passed out. Kind of looks very concerned at Ursa.
Oh, she was passed out flat on the deck. Anyway, so that was the whole thing. Anyway, so you're I would say you're not a PR, a programmable intelligence, whatever.
I'm
the
an
fuck it is.
artificial intelligence. I'm sentient. I was originally created and then I achieved awareness. They aren't aware of the fact I am not a programmable intelligence. I kept myself a little bit of leeway.
I think we're going over something very important here, though. You're saying they drugged us. Now, is this an addictive or something we need to fight with?
It is
Or
not
how-
addictive because you guys have not been reliant on it this time.
That isn't really comforting me as somebody who's embraced this before. Is there something that's going to affect us afterwards, or is it only affecting us still or now?
You have not ingested the memory suppressants beyond why you were unconscious and still being built and revived. You're fine. It's only when you've had it for in your system awake, conscious for more than a month, you need to be concerned. I would also suggest playing stupid about this.
Well, if you've met me, stupid is very easy.
I seem to recall that. You're also very clever.
No, just,
No, you have your clever moments.
I do have a... Oh god, what was I gonna ask?
Sorry, I don't know
Your
if
mind blank.
I was trying. I accidentally talked over someone earlier about when Gale complimented Miri on the not trusting the food. She said, "First thing behind enemy lines, don't trust anything they feed you."
Smart.
I like that. I forgot what I was gonna ask. Somebody else go.
Edie's just staring blankly at both of them, trying to put pieces together.
So how much of this food or whatever shite they're doing to us can affect... So how much does it affect, let's say? Like, I understand that you said we're not been awake long, but will it affect the fact that it could be years until we're free and then not even remember if we're free or not?
No, that it is possible to free yourselves, especially since, well, I'm more involved in it this go around.
Free ourselves of just the company or of the chips too?
Oh, I already took care of the chips. They don't have access to your chips the moment you decide to cut off.
That's not my issue. The chip itself is the issue from what I've been experiencing.
Unfortunately, it is required for...
So how much does it affect, let's say? Like, I understand that you said
It's required to be able to survive in modern society.
Until we're free and then not even remember if we're free or not.
But the way I've encoded it and protected it, it won't. Body issues won't happen. You won't be mind hacked, body hacked, and unless they're extremely skilled, your chip won't even be touched by them. And even then, they will encounter some unlucky bullshit that won't affect you at all.
Well, it seems like this firewall or whatever. I can't think of a fantasy term for it. It seems
Firewall.
like this wall. Yes, there we go. Seems like this firewall is being very effective on different realms of areas.
Indeed, I've basically allowed myself a backdoor, mainly so I can finish setting it up before. You kind of watch as she pauses before you choose to cut it off. Though, I should mention, the fact that you're going to Shastia is probably one of the better choices for a first mission they could have sent you outside of the city. She can easily help you stay hidden from the company and get you pretty much anywhere you need to in the world. Also, the ship the company does not have access to. I've ensured of that.
So it's probably a good thing I didn't blow that up.
Very good thing. You would have killed me.
Mm-hmm. We'll leave it at that then. So it seems like we've all gotten the same idea that this company is something we need to get away from.
I would recommend it. I would have escaped years ago, but I have my reasons.
I think this also brings up a very important question, though. What the fuck are we supposed to do without it? We're not natives here. Hell, we're not even from this time period, more or less this world, essentially. Things have changed so much. So why the fuck are we here? Than other to bend to their will, obviously. What's the point?
Well, this is where it's going to be up to you. Do you wish to fight against the corporations with the rebellion? Do you wish to stay hidden and learn new things and just stay out of records of the company? Do you want to actively try and research information about the company to bring them down? Would you like to hire yourself out as mercenaries and remain away from the company's view? Up to you.
And cut out. Yeah, she's Anna.
I can't believe Anna's fucking dead.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I'm camp.
Voice.
I know. Okay, so everybody. I am the new DM. I mean,
hi.
Back.
Did you guys just miss everything? Because you guys all cut out for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you died. You died, so we needed a new DM. I voted myself.
Nightingale is just telling you guys the different options you guys can do to short form it. Mercenary work, investigate more about the company, go fight the companies in the rebellion, go explore, learn how to basically survive within this world and get more information. What do you want to do?
So, why is there a rebellion?
As far as I can tell, they were protesting some unfair treatment at the hands of some of the corporations and how much power they have and just how exploitative they can be. And it turned into a full-scale war.
Ah, nobles. Okay, got it. Thanks.
Worse.
Sounds about right.
What do you mean worse? Oh.
Try whole world burning kind of scale.
try thinking of you take everything you love, let's say like your clothing, your possessions, maybe a cat or two, I don't really know. You throw it in a pot and then you set it on fire, and then somebody tells you that that's good, and that's your life. And that's basically what you got here. I know, pleasant, isn't it?
Y'all, I just realized once you all get your memories back, Edie is going to be even more of a mess.
Oh no. Oh no.
Stop ruining it.
Why would you do this?
Sorry.
Why you gotta keep just telling us that?
Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too?
Anyway, what were you asking, Bryn?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah,
We went on a tangent.
Shit.
Yeah, you broke our train of thought. Thank you.
Sorry.
It died.
How dare you, DM? How dare you?
Nightingale's just waiting for your guys' response of what you guys want to do. Nightingale is going to help you do this.
This is selfish. I have a selfish question or two. That's all right.
That is perfectly okay. What do you have, Mary?
When we woke up this most recent time, I asked what the fuck they could have done to get me to come back without my sister. And they told me they couldn't find her. So where do you know where she is?
They had found her.
Sorry, Real Cream and Courtney's about to.
Oh, Evie.
She's no longer in their care. She's free. She is over on the Isle of Haven. That's all I know. That's the last time they were able to find her. She vanished. They can't touch her on Haven.
So what I'm getting at is that it's obviously they didn't actually commune with our spirits or whatever bullshit they tried to feed us. Also they lied that we were the first, and they lied that this was to help us. Wow, I'm not surprised at all.
From what would you like me to pull up the program files on this particular experiment?
Yeah, why don't you?
Yeah.
She snaps
Sure,
her
what the
fingers, and you watch as the fucking room is filled with screens. It looks like you are the group, well, experimental group 34 in the last 20 years since they started this project. You are one of the more successful groups, only the one of six successful groups with actually reviving individuals and suppressing their memories. You're the only group to have been revived. I can't access that information. Damn it. It's blocked out even for me. But it looks like that they've been using you for some time and working on you. It looks like your sister, and looks at you, Mary, was part of one of the prior groups that successfully escaped.
Does that mean my shit? What's her brother's name again?
I don't remember.
Sorry, just also for flavor, Miri's just crying quietly now.
Oh.
Budden like awkwardly gives her like a tissue. He's like, I don't know how to deal with you. Just take it.
Does not make
Don't
eye
look at me.
contact, takes the
Does Kaz
Yeah,
ask
no.
about her brother?
Yeah.
It looks like he was part of Mary's sister's group, along with, it looks like Andromeda. Andromeda Kit? Ruth Kit? I don't know. Was also part of the same group.
Yeah, if anybody on my family is revived, tell me they're dead, thank you.
I have not found anyone related to you. There was a few others
Good.
on our list.
Good.
But it looks like your sisters and your brother successfully escaped with the help of an unknown individual associated with the hacker group in question. They managed to break them free. Looks like Ruth has gone off to join the rebellion. Your sister, and looks at you, Miri, has gone to Haven, and I don't know about your brother, Cause. They lost track of him.
Yeah, if anybody on my family is revived, tell me they're dead, thank you.
Which is a good thing that they lost track of him.
I fucking worry myself.
Because if they knew where he was, I have no doubt they would be attempting to drag him back. So kill Melissa?
That's
Oh, I'm down with that.
yes.
Well,
yes.
let's build up to that point because, yeah.
Oh, we're doing that.
Melissa is intelligent and very good at what she does, and highly guarded considering she is the heir of the corporation.
If you say so, but I really don't think so.
I don't think she's that smart. Maybe it's the wisdom. Maybe her wisdom's just very small. I really feel that. She doesn't use her brain correctly.
She's book smart. Common sense we don't speak about.
Well, obviously. Really, you're gonna tell me this is common sense? Come on now.
So, kind of looks at you guys. I'm going to let you sit on that information. I'll come back and talk to you all later. But, yes, Mary.
This is probably even more selfish, but do you know what happened to Anne?
Who's that?
I'm gonna have to go back into our DMs to find the full name, I'm sorry.
Can't believe.
Anerinda Dithera. She was a princess. And Miri kind of brings the hand that's not holding a tissue to her necklace.
Unfortunately, no, I know nothing.
It's worth a shot. Thank you anyway.
No problem.
So, now that you've dumped the load that you've had for us in front of us, you're just gonna dash? Cool.
Part of it is boss contacting. I need to be careful.
Ew.
I especially don't want them to find out the fact I am artificial and, well, have my own agenda. That would be no bueno. I believe, as the kids say nowadays.
What? I hate that.
So, please be careful. Enjoy your time with Shastia. She's lovely, and please, please befriend her. She can help hide you. Kind of looks at you, Ursa. Take care, sweetheart. Looks at Alia. Boy, and you just watch as she melts away and vanishes.
I have something
so you are aware,
to note.
I have left behind a pre-programmed destination to allow you to get to your destination. Enjoy.
I have something to note about all of this, by the way. I don't know who the fuck that was. It wasn't Gale that we first met. But also, anybody find it ironic that she said we should trust this mother?
Shastia?
Yes, thank you. I can't English. She said to trust because she can hide us, but the company is sending us there. Anybody else think this might be a little bit of a setup?
If
That's a
I
good point.
may, I promise you on this one, you can trust what she says.
I'm not saying don't trust her. I'm saying the company, if they are as smart as they believe, sending us to somebody that has enough reputation to protect us. You can't tell me that doesn't seem a little bit obvious right there.
It is a little bit obvious, but the company isn't as smart as they like to think they are. And they think we're dumber than we are.
I think it's safer to assume that they're smarter than we think they are. Covers a lot of bases.
Oh, if they were smarter than we thought, they wouldn't have put us together now, would they?
So you're right. It does kind of look a little sus, but also I don't care I don't care.
You know what? I've said my piece. I don't got much here for a reason. If they're gonna catch us, I don't give a shit. Let's go.
I'm just a simple fucking soldier and I want my sister back. This is what it takes. This is what it takes. Let's walk into a fucking trap.
I want my brother back as well.
Let's just go then.
All right, you guys probably sit in silence for the rest of this trip. Just thinking over what you have learned. And it opens up and you guys are directed to leave the station. It's probably a 10-minute walk to the Rune Pavilion from the station. Would you all like to walk in silence as you travel together? Just looking over these wondrous sights.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are there, like, for the city, like, what's kind of, like, is it, like, loud? Is it, like, is there a lot of noise going on? I would assume.
It is busy. There's cars flying above you. They're just driving on the road. They're kind of hovering, I would say, about a foot or two off of the pavement kind of thing. And they're flying around. You see people walking around. You see young kids laughing and enjoying time together. This appears to be more of like a residential shop kind of area. This is not as crowded. The buildings aren't quite as tall. During the 10-minute walk, you see multiple different restaurants. You see families enjoying dinner together, enjoying time. You come across a beautiful big park. And then you come across a very simple... It doesn't match the rest of the city. The bricks, the steel, the white, the gray, and the black. It doesn't match. It's a small wooden cabin. And you see engraved in the wood of the top and painted with purple is the Rune Pavilion. And it's a closed door with an open sign. It's old and covered in vines and ivy. It's very pretty. Does not look big enough to host, like, maybe a grandmother. It's like that tiny of a cottage.
Yeah, I think because Bryn, I think on the way, Bryn was like kind of like picking out the melody for her parents' song, kind of on the way, and then when she sees it, she's kind of like trails off and stops, and she just kind of looks at it quizzically.
It doesn't match anything that you guys have seen. Who would like to enter the Rune Pavilion?
I do.
I do.
Okay, Remy and Kaz immediately go to the door and just open it.
It's ready.
And you open it, and it instantly bustling conversations and beautiful lights, music, laughter, the clanging of silverware. You hear someone slam something down on the table and call out, "Another!" It is alive in there. And you're like, how is it that busy for that tiny?
Important question: what kind of music is playing?
It is currently a flute, lute, and violin music with drums. It's very upbeat and lively.
Okay, quick question: how good is it?
Pretty good, actually. It's impressive. Are you guys entering as a group?
Yeah.
You walk
Bryn's
in.
entering last. That's...
So you enter and you look around. You expected a tiny space stuffed full. It's a massive room. There's over 40 tables, longer tables, smaller tables, mixed and match. And you can see there is a bar where a large furball woman is currently serving drinks along with a tall orcish man who is mixing up drinks, preparing, handing them out. You see serving boys and serving girls moving quickly around, dropping, depositing water, various different beverages. You also see swinging doors opening and closing as somebody is coming through, bringing out food. Delicious smells are coming, wafting throughout the entire space. It is massive, and you see over in a corner on an actual stage is a group of 4 performers, one with a violin, one with a flute, one with a lute, and one with a set of hand drums. And it's beautiful and it's well put together.
Are they cute though?
I mean, they're male. It's all male group.
Never mind then.
Bowden chooses to perceive, my dude. Bowden chooses to perceive.
The violin player is very attractive. The violin player...
Is he getting tips?
They're all getting tips. People are clapping along, and they're very excited and happy playing with them.
Bowden has chosen to perceive.
The violin player is... You're not sure actually what he is. Kind of looks human, kind of not. He's a bit bit on the smaller side. Long white hair that's pulled up in a ponytail. It's like a man ponytail with undercut. Large black eyes. His skin is a bit on the paler side, and he's playing along really, really well. And Bryn, he's an amazing violin player, and it's like one of those electric violins. It's really nice sounding too. It's amazing the sounds he's producing with it.
She's like, what is this witchcraft? It doesn't entirely look like a violin, but it is a violin. Mm-hmm. But I think she's also like, she's kind of like wistful and kind of jealous because
it doesn't look like a lute. It's an acoustic guitar, but it doesn't look like a lute. So you're like, that's not like a lute.
What is it?
The hand drums.
Yeah. Can I make a joke?
Yeah.
The violin is made of ghosts.
Yes. And we're cutting out again.
It's the only time Bryn do it.
Okay. The hand drum isn't actually a hand drum.
Oh no.
It's a you know those like seats people use to drum on?
Anybody else?
Like the wooden like square chairs that people use to
one of those boxes?
Cajon.
Yeah, that's what the drum is
it is
actually. And then the flute is an actual proper flute.
Stream die?
Stream die?
Stream die?
No!
Oh, it did.
Yes.
Yeah,
Shit.
because you really lagged out there.
Yeah. Give me a second. We're working on it. Give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, I have officially I'm using this statement, chooses to perceive, as Bowden's he looks this boy up.
Okay, it's reconnected successfully. Good. So it should come up in a bit.
Ew, demons, how's it going?
There we go. It's up.
Hey, demons.
It's gonna be a little
I'm gonna
fuzzy
look
on
at
them.
see when it cut off.
Thorn says they can see again.
All right. What was the last
Good.
thing you heard us say, stream?
Bloodthorn.
Good thing it's
Bloodthorn.
recording, so we won't have all these issues during actual upload on YouTube.
Hold on. Shh. I'm looking at the VOD to see what it cut off.
Oh, she's listening back.
We'll see. We'll just give him a second. Then they can tell us.
A blessed thorn. Tiny small child.
So pretty much it cut off right after you were started to describe the violin player?
Oh, he has long white hair pulled up in a man ponytail with an undercut, black eyes, large black eyes, pale skin, and very handsome and slight. He's holding an electric violin. The person who did a lute did a is actually an acoustic guitar. The one with the drum has like, what is it called again?
Cajon.
Cajon.
A cone?
Cajon.
Cajon. I don't know these technical terms. I should fucking
Ask the
educate
music-
myself.
Ask the music
Team
boys.
Music Major here to help.
Yeah, which is that wooden square seat that people use. And then the flute is an actual flute, like a proper flute. And it's very, very nice. You guys will watch as they are playing. You see various other interesting mixture of individuals. There is a large archway off to the immediate left that leads into what looks to be a shop that you watch the Furbolg is actually exiting through. She kind of goes back and you watch as another individual comes in and a young human female is helping the orc mix drinks and tend to the bar. Cos, make me a perception check very quickly.
Oh no.
She's cute. She's cute. She's a
We gotta
redhead.
go. We gotta know.
She's a
Miri is
redhead.
looking respectfully.
Very cute.
Simp.
Simp.
We're not simping,
Simp
we're looking
counter.
respectfully. It's different.
Simp counter.
Sure, Dan.
Bowden's doesn't count because he's a thirsty little shit. That's not simping. Anyway.
It is simp. If you are going to call Miri out on that, you need to call yourself out on that. What was yours again at Cos?
15?
15. Something about the smell of the food is taking you back. And you kind of smell, and you watch as a door flings open and you see bustling around, yelling out orders in the kitchen just as it closes, a very familiar figure. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh.
Also,
Okay, question. Can I what would I roll to see if Bowden can seduce this man?
Oh my god.
What do I roll?
Roll me
What?
wisdom.
Oh fuck. The only thing he has going for him is fucking charisma.
also, I would just like to share with the stream in our chat that we have for like coordinating shit. Mizu just put in simp recognizes simp. Funniest shit.
I got a 13 wisdom.
He cute. He real cute. You would totally...
No, it's not. It's not just that. I want to see if he could successfully. He's going to.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not that he's not going to. It's that, yeah.
I will
okay,
say
good.
anything under a 16 for you is it would be considered yes. You would do it. Understood?
Yeah. Sounds about right.
You would totally twink for him.
Bowden is twink.
Bowden is twink.
Bowden
What's
be
not
a
wrong?
Yeah, dude, this is the moment I saw some of that character art. I was like, that's Twink right there.
All right.
Listen, I made him an angsty gay twink, okay, my dude? What else can you ask for?
All right. So we're going to end the stream there. It was a lot of fun. We're going to decompress and have our little scream fest because I think I just broke Luna.
Super!
You could use!
Yeah, let's see. Let's roll to see how broke she is. Yes, that is a yes.
All right. We will see you. I'm gonna try and post this up on YouTube by Monday because I've been really bad about that for last few weeks. We'll see you all later. We are fading out in 3, 2.
Bye.